Hello everyone, our lesson is on speech marks and this is part 10. So our lesson is on punctuation. Speech marks are a type of punctuation. Number 1, I have 4 questions for you. 1. How do we use speech marks? Number 2. Are speech marks the same as quotation marks? 3. How do we use quotation marks? Quotation marks. Number 4. How do we use single quotation marks? Let's look at the answers. How do we use speech marks? We use speech marks in direct speech. Ghazwan said, Ghazwan is the name of a man. Ghazwan said, I will visit you next year. This sentence is what? Direct speech. Why is it direct speech? Because number 1, Ghazwan said this sentence. Number 2, before I use speech marks. After year and full stop, I use speech marks. If you see something between speech marks, it means this is direct speech. So in this sentence, I will visit you next year. This is what Ghazwan said. I did not say this sentence. Ghazwan said this sentence. So what do? I use a comma after said and I put speech marks before the sentence and speech marks after the sentence. This means this is exactly what Ghazwan said. So this sentence is direct speech, and in direct speech, what do we use? We use speech marks before the sentence and speech marks after the sentence. Are speech marks the same as quotation marks? Yes, they look the same. Speech marks look like quotation marks, but quotation marks are used when we take a word or a sentence from a book or a website. So quotation marks look like speech marks, but speech marks are used in direct speech. Quotation marks, when we take something from a book or from the internet or from an article or from a newspaper and something is not your words, you take a text if you want and this is not your words, you have to use quotation marks. So I take a sentence from a newspaper. If it is not my sentence, I have to put it between quotation marks. This means I am telling you this is not my sentence, somebody said it. Or if you take a sentence from a book, I put it between quotation marks. This means this is not my sentence, somebody said this sentence. But as I said, quotation marks look like speech marks. Number 3. How do we use quotation marks? We use double quotation marks to enclose like this, enclose the title of a book or the name of a film or a ship. Macbeth is the name of a book. It is a drama, it is a tragedy. So what do I put before Macbeth? Double quotation marks. What do I put after Macbeth? Double quotation marks. Why? Because Macbeth is the name of a book. So Macbeth is a famous drama written by William Shakespeare. Did you watch Silence of the Lambs? So Silence of the Lambs is a film. It is a film. You can watch it on the internet. Before the name of the film, what do I put? Double quotation marks. After the name of the film, I put double quotation marks. So before the name of the film, I use double quotation marks. After the name of the film, I use double quotation marks. It was sad to know that Titanic sank into the North Atlantic Ocean. Titanic is the name of a film and it is the name of a ship. Titanic is the name of a film and it is the name of a ship. In this sentence, let's say it's the name of a ship. because I give you this example. This example is about the name of a film. Titanic here is the name of a ship. Before the name of the ship, what do I use? I use double quotation marks. After the name of the ship, I use double quotation marks. We use double quotation marks or italics to show a special word or phrase. So the word "awful" appeared in the Oxford English Dictionary in 2020. So this is a new word in English. In 2019, nobody knew this word. So "awful," which means awful, this is a new word in English. So this is a special word, and the Oxford Dictionary put this special word in the dictionary. So what do? I use double quotation marks before "awful" and double quotation marks after "awful." I repeat, "awful" is a special word. Why is it special? Because the dictionary used this word for the first time in the year 2020. So "awful" is a special word. Because "awful" is a special word, I use double quotation marks before it, and I use double quotation marks after it. As I said, you can use italics like this. But if you use italics, don't use double quotation marks. You can use double quotation marks or italics to show why? To show what? To show this word is a special word. Of course, if you are writing, you cannot use italics, so it is better to use double quotation marks before the special word and after the special word. We use double quotation marks to show a slang word or slang phrase or a technical word. Can I have a cuppa? A cuppa means a cup of tea. A cuppa means a cup of tea. A cuppa is slang. It's informal. It's like spoken English. So before cuppa, what do I use? I use double quotation marks. After cuppa, I use double quotation marks. This film is really epic. Epic means enjoyable. So again, it is like slang. Before epic, I use double quotation marks. After epic, I use double quotation marks. Okay, very good. Cardiac arrest is a technical word. It means only doctors use this word. In every subject or discipline of knowledge, they say, in every subject we use what? We use technical words. It means only the specialists use these words. So in medicine, in biology, in teaching, in economics, in all subjects, people use special words. If words are special or technical, what do we do? If words are special or technical, what do we do? We use double quotation marks. So before cardiac arrest, I use double quotation marks. After cardiac arrest, I use double quotation marks. Cardiac arrest is unfortunately dangerous and it can kill some people. What's the meaning of cardiac arrest? It means heart attack. So in speaking, people say heart attack, but doctors say cardiac arrest. Number 4, how do we use single quotation marks? So not double, single. We use double or single quotation marks to enclose a text taken from a book or the internet. The Cambridge English Dictionary defines punctuation as double quotation marks, the use of special symbols that you add to writing to separate phrases and sentences to show that something is a question, etc. So from here to here, this sentence is not my sentence. This sentence was taken, if you want, from the Cambridge Dictionary. So what do I do if you take a sentence from a dictionary? before the sentence you use double quotation marks, after the sentence you use double quotation marks. You can use single quotation marks before here. You can use like this. This is single. Single is just one, sorry, like this, only like this if you want. Oops, not this one here, like this. This is single and this is double. Because you can use single and you can use double, it is better to think about double all the time. So if you take something from a book, if you take something from the internet, if you take something from an article, from a newspaper, from a magazine, what do? Put speech marks, or if you want, quotation marks before it and quotation marks after it. Why? Because you are showing this is not your writing, but you took it from a book or an article or a newspaper or the internet. Number B, we use single quotation marks when we have quotation marks inside quotation marks. Here you must use quotation single. Here in this sentence I said you can use single or double, but here you must use single. Ophelia said to Olivia, I think Hard Times is a great book by Charles Dickens. So from here to here, this is what Ophelia said, and this is direct speech. So I repeat, from here to here, this is what Ophelia said, and I use double quotation marks to show this is not what I said, this is what Ophelia said to Olivia. So from here to here, this is like direct speech. This is what Ophelia said. So what do I use? I use double quotation marks before the sentence. I use double quotation marks after the sentence. But inside this sentence, I have the name of a book. So what do? I use single quotation marks before hard and single quotation marks after times. So this is how we use single quotation marks. Single quotation marks are used inside double quotation marks if you want. So before the sentence I use double quotation marks. After the sentence I use double quotation marks. Inside the sentence I have the name of a book. Before the name of the book I use single quotation marks. After the name of the book I use single quotation marks. I have another sentence for you again, or you can have the other way around. You can start with single, finish with single, and inside it is double. So you can have single, finish with single, start with single, finish with single, and inside you have double, or start with double, finish with double, and inside it is single. So you can have the single inside the double quotation marks, or you can have the double inside the single quotation marks. This is better. This one is better. This is what Ophelia said. Ophelia said this sentence. Before the sentence use quotation marks, after the sentence use quotation marks, and inside the sentence you can use single quotation marks. Because most of the time, as I said, if you take something from a book or a newspaper or an article or the internet, try to put it between quotation marks to show this is not your writing, this is not what you said. And this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and please watch it again and again and again. Watch the video, and I hope you learn from the videos I put for you on the internet. Thank you for watching. Thank you.